everybody, and welcome back to Mazysgarden. I have a message for you. We are doing the October monthlies to see what we can expect for the energy for the month of October. We are doing the water signs. So if you have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces anywhere in your chart, this message may resonate for you. If it doesn't resonate, check the other signs of your chart. If those don't resonate, the message may not be for you this time, and that's okay. I hope you guys are doing well. This will have an extended. The extended, we will clarify the last 3 cards in the spread, and then we will get individualized messages for the month of October for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So if that's something that you want to get in on, link is in the description box below for the Patreon. If you don't want to become a Patreon member, but you still want to see the extended, they are $7. You email me or message me. I send you the link for payment. You pay, I send you the link for the private video. All right, so you let me know if that's something that you would like. More than happy to share it. Because sometimes you feel like it's your story and you just want to see the rest, but you don't want to have to get involved with the whole thing. And I get it. The economy sucks. I get it. I'm not mad at you. Guys, don't get scammed. This is my only account. And I'll never reach out to you for services. So if you're getting a message from me saying, hey, your energy was so strong, I was pulled to you. You want to do a $5 reading or a $10 reading or whatever they freaking say? It's not me. My services are listed and I never reach out to anybody. I don't solicit my services other than in these videos. Yeah. All right. So when I was shuffling, pre-shuffling, casino shuffling the cards. I do that quickly just to meditate on water sign energy. I kept getting shots. They kept showing me like war. So I don't know if some of you are enlisted in some type of military and you're being deployed over into somewhere where there's a lot of fighting or war type environments, or if you are going to battle with something in October and you're like kind of going to war and you're fighting something. But we'll kind of see what that plays into. It may not play into this energy, but that was just something that I kept getting over and over again. It's like, but it was weird because it was like, it wasn't like modern day battle. This was very much like medieval times battle. So this really just could be you fighting something from the past possibly, or just heading into battle to something, fighting, going up against something in some way. But first, I want to cleanse your energy. So take a big deep breath with me. Okay. Do it again. And just let me cleanse this energy. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys need any personal services, let me know. See how my face is getting red? All right, let's get into this. So we're going to do the modified Celtic spread for the month of October. If you guys are seeing this later in October, happy birthday to my Scorpios. Okay, let me know how this resonates. We're still in Libra season now, but Scorpios finish out October right in time for the spooky season. They bring it in. They bring in the spooky season. They mess spooky baddies. All right, so we're going to do the modified Celtic cross spread, and then we will clarify, and then the extended will go in deeper. All right, one more. All right, so Spirit, this is your current situation. then whatever's challenging that or crossing that situation, your hopes and fears, because there's two sides of the same coin, your past and how it's affecting you still, your strength and how you can use that, or, you know, it's just like your strength, like what innately is yours. This is your immediate future. This is the outcome, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck is the overall energy, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you could have earth placements. You may be going into October feeling very stable with yourself. You may be focusing on your home and your finances, grounding yourself, really feeling secure. There may be something about really creating a stable home life and also balancing out your finances. There's also something about people may see you as a very loyal person, somebody that they can count on, somebody that they can call on when they need something, and you're usually there for them. I'm also getting that, or somebody may feel that way about you in the month of October. I'm also seeing like you are really just, I think you might be really focusing on maybe your finances, or trying to focus on stabling your finances in the month of October, but we'll kind of go into that. But this is just feeling really secure, really stable, feeling like you can handle both, like you got a good handle on your home and personal life and your work life, okay? There may be a need to like maybe save a little bit, save for like the winter. We are going into winter, so it's like putting away a little nest egg or putting away something a little bit for yourself, you know, your just in case fund type thing. All right, well, we'll clarify that and see how that pertains. Your current situation is Temperance. You may have Sagittarius placements, okay? You may be showing a lot of patience in something. You are finding balance again. I'm telling you, there's something very grounded and balanced about your energy in the month of October. You feel like things are really starting to come to fruition in a way that's really stabilizing you. Yeah, and there's something about like the way that you are patient and like show restraint is really helping you in this. You may resonate with the god Hermes, the mythical god, I believe I think it's a Greek god, Hermes. So there may be something about Hermes that you need to, or Hermes, Hermes. I call it Hermes. I don't know if it's like Hermes. I don't know. Okay, nobody knows. But there also could be some like messages from spirit, or somebody or something that comes in as a message to you also in the month of October. I'm also getting that just because of the way that there's like wings all over, and the way that this sword with wings on it. So you may just have some like angelic presence around you, or you have a lot of like help from the other side, or you're just revered very highly in the spiritual realm as well, is also kind of what I'm getting. But there may be messages coming in, or there just is some type of help as well coming to you, or that's what the energy that you're sitting in the month of October. How is this being challenged is the Ten of Wands. Your patience is being tested by a lot of responsibility, a lot of weight on your shoulders, a lot of baggage, a lot of burdens, feeling like you're carrying the weight of the whole world, things placed on you that may not necessarily be yours. You may be carrying a lot. You may wear a lot of hats, or you just carry a heavy load. So you're trying to keep yourself balanced. You're trying to keep yourself in harmony. You're trying to keep yourself grounded and stable, but you're just carrying a lot. There's a lot going on. And there may be a lot going on around you in the month of October. So this feels like you're it's like I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles in my head. It's like there's this juggling act of trying to do it all. I'm getting like trying to do it all. We'll see how that plays out, because that's what I'm getting here. But because you have this temperance here, you've got support, especially from your spirit team, especially from like your guides, your ancestors, your angels, however and whoever you connect to. And because the Queen of Pentacles is the overall energy, you are grounded and stable. Something just may feel really, really heavy. And so you're trying to balance that. You're trying to figure that out. All right. Let's keep going here. Your hopes and fears is the Strength card. You hope that you can handle it. You hope that you have the strength to get through whatever this is. You hope that you're able to tame, like, and really get a handle on whatever is going on in the month of October. Whatever comes your way that does feel like a burden, or it does feel like extra responsibility, or it does just feel really heavy and weighted. You may feel, excuse me, you may feel like, dang, I didn't bring my water over here. You're just hoping that you have the strength to do it. You're hoping that you have the courage and the bravery to do what needs to be done when the time comes. Your fear may be that you may like hold yourself back a little bit, or maybe that you're holding on to things that don't need to be held on to anymore. And at any moment in time, things could kind of like erupt. I think you just hope that you can handle it all. That you have like the strength, the courage, and the bravery to like do it all, handle it all, carry this load, carry this weight, and be able to like move through it appropriately. All right. In the past, the world, there was a cycle completion. Something ended, came full circle. And it completed in such a way that it ended not only just a chapter, but it's like it ended the whole book for you. And you're starting a brand new book. It's like a brand new lease on life, starting over. And it feels like the completion was a success. It feels like things worked out the way that they were meant to, so that this new beginning that's coming from this completion, this cycle completion, it's good. It's a brand new beginning. These are really positive cards, water signs. So like October feels very fresh for you guys. It feels like even if you have a lot on your plate, you're going to be able to handle this with a lot of grace and a lot of like integrity too. There's something about your integrity. People can see that like you're juggling a lot, or you're handling a lot, or you hold a lot. Like there's a lot on your shoulders, but you're doing it with a lot of grace and integrity. We'll see how this ending played its part in the past. But to me, it feels like finally sometime you closed out a cycle. You finally got over the hump of whatever cycle that was closing. Because I know for a really long time, I know water signs kept hearing like the cycle's closing, it's coming to an end, you're almost there. If this is in your past energy, it's done. Cycle's done. Done. Okay, guys, which is really beautiful energy. I'll be honest, like that's not a bad thing. That's really great. Your strength is the 8 of Swords. Your mental fortitude. How does this play into your strength? So the 8 of Swords talks about feeling like you're trapped. Okay, feeling like you are like in a place, in a mental prison, and you just like can't get yourself out. But the thing is, you can get yourself out because you put yourself there. So your strength is that you can actually like restrain yourself. Again, with the Strength card, you may have Leo placements as well, Sag, Leo. I don't know what those are. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look into that and see what that means. But your strength is like you have what it takes to like restrain yourself or put yourself in a place where you kind of close things off, or you restrain yourself or restrict yourself in order to do whatever needs to get done. Like, especially when it comes to your finances. Like, if you need to, like, hold back, save, not spend money, you're, like, able to restrain yourself. You don't give in to the consumerism. You don't give in to that capitalistic, that capitalism, you know what I mean? You don't give in to your emotional spending. But it's also, like, overcoming anything that like makes you feel trapped in your mind. So if you start to, and again, I'm going to clarify it, but it really feels like how that plays into your strengths is like once you start realizing like you're in this space, right? I feel like you can either snap yourself out of it, or you don't allow it to like stop you or overcome you in a way that makes it so that you like actually stop yourself. It's almost like protection. This feels almost like protection. Like you did something to protect yourself. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, your immediate future, the Five of Pentacles. You may go through a little bit of financial hardships. Insecurities may come up. You may feel like you have been left out in the cold, or that something is just not working out the way that you wanted it to. I feel like that's where the patience and the restraint is coming in. There may be something that happens with your finances, or you take a hit in some way. Again, there's some type of burden that's going to happen here in October. It feels like a little bit of burden. It feels like a little bit of an obstacle. It feels like it may be a little heavy. But I still feel like you get through it because of how these other cards are made up. There's still some form of protection. We'll see how this, I'm going to clarify this to see how this one plays out. Because even if there is some type of financial hit or some type of insecurity that comes up, some type of a lack mindset that comes up, it feels like, I don't know, it feels like something like it's moved through. All right, and the outcome, the Five of Swords. This is you becoming extremely, so the Five of Swords talks about winning at all costs, doing what needs to get done in order to come out on top. Okay, being really resourceful and almost a little opportunistic, and seeing where the opportunities are and taking action. And in a way that's, to others it seems selfish. To others it seems like you're undercutting them, but it's so that it also is like preserving your need to get ahead. This also could be, I don't know, something may happen in October that really puts you in a space that really like messes with your mind. Especially Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Something's really going to mess with your mind here in the month of October. I want to see how this is, because the overall is the Queen of Pentacles. So like you're still stable, you're still grounded, you're still like able to handle business. But there may be something where it's a mental conflict or some type of deception. Maybe you're deceiving yourself about what you lack or something along those lines. Let's see. Maybe this ending is what facilitated this. Some type of ending happened, and it kind of puts you in your head, and all of a sudden you're feeling very insecure, or you're feeling lackluster, something along those lines. All right, tell me about the Queen of Pentacles, please. Yeah, Four of Wands and the Two of Wands. This is somebody who is very stable. They plan well. They make really good decisions. This is someone who is able to really lay foundations in a way that's really solid, and they're very secure. So you may be doing that. Again, that's the overall energy for the month of October. So you may be doing that, but it's like, So what happens? What happened? I still think because this is the overall energy, whatever this is, you're still able to overcome it because it's doubling down on stability with that Four of Wands being there. And there's something about your home life. Maybe planning on moving or leaving some type of comfort zone. Interesting. All right. Tell me about this Temperance. Tell me about the Temperance for the month of October, please. Tell me about the Temperance for the water signs. Tell me about the Temperance for the water signs, please. Five of Swords again, doubling down on that Five of Swords, guys. You may have been surrounded by arguments or disputes or some type of conflict or hostility. Again, some type of stress, bullying, intimidation in some way. Maybe that's what was feeling so heavy. But again, it feels like something's coming in and balancing this out. Something's coming in and balancing this out. You may be overcoming this lack mindset or this self-sabotage or this mental conflict or feeling like you're being deceived by people in the month of October. Two of Swords. There's a lot going on inside of your mind. A lot is going on inside of your mind. You have a lot of indecision. It's almost like you're deluding yourself in not being able to see the bigger picture. Maybe that's what's creating this heaviness. May feel like you've had a lot of difficult choices. May feel like you've had a lot of difficult choices, but or you may feel like you've been stuck in the middle. Maybe there's a home situation where you feel like you've been stuck in the middle of some type of arguments or some type of conflict or hostility. And there's again with the Temperance being the card that these are clarifying. There's a need to balance this. Yeah, there's some type of mediation or diplomacy that needs to be had. You may need to restrain yourself from engaging in any kind of conflict or any kind of, it's really having patience and not reacting immediately when something happens. Especially if somebody tries to like intimidate you, or it's like almost like restraining yourself and pretending like you don't see it. Pretending like it's like that's not what's happening. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Yeah, sticking up for yourself. Defending yourself. It may be hard for you to like stand up for yourself or protect yourself, or it feels really heavy. It feels like you're like really tired of having to do that. Queen of Swords. You may have air placements. Yeah, you may. Listen, I'm telling you right now, you may be really tired of having to like to defend yourself, having to always be the one that takes the higher road, the one that always is like, you know, the bigger person in the situation. You've had to turn a blind eye a lot in a lot of like things that weren't really fair to you. This is what this feels like. And then if that's not the case, you really had to fight to like get some type of perspective. Like, it's like seeing things clearly. You may have really had to fight to like be independent, or the perspective that you now have. There's a perspective that you have that you may be able to just see things really clearly, and it's kind of a burden. This is giving me like someone who like sees things for what they are, and everyone else around them is like completely blinded by the illusion. And so it's like really difficult to be in that situation, and it's like you keep trying to like defend your position, defend yourself, because there's a lot of somebody or something has been trying to create some type of illusion, or trying to do stuff to win at all costs, to try to keep people confused, or try to keep you from making sound decisions. This has been a really heavy, long road. Tell me about the Strength card. It's been a long road. But with the 10 of Wands being there, that's a completion. 10s are completion. So something's ending. If you've been feeling really tired, you're about to get your energy back. You're about to like, it's like all of a sudden you find the strength to like rebel. You find the strength to speak up. You find your courage again. Something may make you really, yeah. You're going to find the courage again to go out and like take opportunities, or again, because the Five of Swords, you know, like the high vibrational part of the Five of Swords is being opportunistic, seeing where the opportunity is and going after it no matter like what's happening. Okay, this is about having the courage, about going after opportunities or making a choice, and not letting indecision or somebody else's deception stop you. Having the strength to focus on what truly matters as well is also what I'm getting here. People may look at you like you're crazy, but I feel like you know what you're doing. This is like, there's something calculated about this, especially with the Queen of Wands. and the Seven of Cups, there's something calculated about this. People think you're crazy. On the outside, it looks like it's crazy, but it's like you know what you're doing behind the scenes. You're listening to your intuition, and you're seeing through the illusions. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Month of October is going to be very interesting for you guys. I still think you're going to be really stable through it all. I feel like other people don't think you're stable, or it doesn't look like you're stable, but you actually are. But somebody's trying to like either paint an illusion that like you're crazy or that you don't know what you're doing. And you may have to like defend yourself or stick up for yourself in some way. Okay. Tell me about the World here. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, something ended and you moved on. Page of Cups. You moved on and healed. You may have done some like inner child work. This may have been some type of quick decision. And again, people thought that you were crazy. People didn't understand why you were doing what you were doing, or why you ended what you were ending. Something came to an end really fast. But you were listening to your intuition. You were really tapping into your intuition. People may have thought like your head was in the clouds, or like whatever it is that you were going after, or whatever it is, what is that you were ending to like the sudden changes you made, or like whatever you quickly ended and moved on to. They may have thought like you were absolutely delusional, or they were trying to make you out to be crazy or look crazy, or they just didn't trust the process, but you did. You're trusting the process. Or you will be. Well, this is past energy, yeah. You grew through whatever this ending was, and it's creating a lot of expansion. It's creating a lot of new opportunities coming your way. There's stuff about like new opportunities coming, and I think people think you're crazy for either taking these opportunities because maybe there's a little bit of a risk involved, or maybe they're I don't know, maybe people would think it's really heavy, or you just have so much on your plate, or you have all these responsibilities. They're like, why would you even do that? But there's something. Tell me one more about this. There's the Eight of Swords again. No shit. I'm telling you right now, where you once felt trapped, or where you once felt like you were powerless or imprisoned, or people tried to make you feel that way, when I tell you that has ended and you turned that pain into power, and that's why it's your strength, because you went through it. There was a lot of healing here. You could still be going through that healing, but you have like a better handle of it now. You're far more stable than people like to make you out to be. You may do things. You may be the type of person that does things. I just saw 444 on the thing. So that may be a sign for someone. You may do things, and this is kind of giving me is like people don't really know a whole lot about your life. Okay, you may give like little glimpses, or people may think that they know like about your life or whatever, and you may not always talk about what it is that you're thinking about or what you're thinking of doing. And so when you take action or you do something, it seems like it's spontaneous or it's out of nowhere, or it's like a sudden change, or it's a sudden, like it's a pivot all of a sudden, or you like switch directions out of nowhere, and not knowing that you have been planning this because you're actually far more stable and you like to plan. Okay, you're far more grounded in your decision making than people understand. And it's like you've been thinking about it for months. You just didn't tell a whole lot of people, or you weren't really giving everybody like, the information, or again, planning, building, like getting all the details in order. And it's like, but then when you move, people don't understand what the heck you're doing, but you understand what's going on because you've planned this. Like you can see, it's like you can see all the moving parts, or you can see like where everything is going. Yeah. And so people may look at you like you're crazy sometimes, not realizing that you're already 10 steps ahead of that decision that you just made. Like that was just lining up your next 4 or 5 steps. And so, yeah. All right, then. We're going to clarify these last 3 cards, okay? These really heavy cards. Because I want to see, well, we're going to do it anyway, but I'm really curious to see what this means and how this plays out. So if you're heading over to the Extended with me, my Patreon link's in the description box below or up in my link tree. Or if you don't want to join Patreon and you still want to come along for this ride and finish this story out, $7, email me or DM me, and I'll send you a link to pay for it. I am still setting up my website because eventually you'll be able to go on there and go and pay for an Extended and like write in the box which Extended you want, and then I'll be able to send you the link. We're getting there though, guys. We're getting there. I wear a lot of hats, all right? Yeah. And then we're going to get individualized messages for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for the month of October. Or if you guys didn't resonate with this, but you want a personal message or you want other services, feel free to reach out to me. And I love you guys so very much. And I'll see you soon. Bye.